Greetings to the Idamas Kings and Queens. Welcome to Natural Vibrations. I am called Ayako. Today I would like to have a straight reasoning with the Queens of the Sword. And I would forever reach out to the Queens because I am the son of a queen, the caretaker of a queen, right, and the father of two queens. So I know the value of a conscious queen in this reality. Now the first thing I want to ask the Idem as Queens of the Sword, right, the Idem happy right now with the state of the world and the position that the item with in presently as queens of this earth. And I want the item think, like deep if the item happy, and we want to know if the item comfortable and if the item happy as in joyful in the item spirit, right it, and joyful in your heart, that knowing that if death should find you right now, you're satisfied with how you have lived your life and the things you have done and what you have achieved as a queen as it relates to your physical goal or the desire that nature has it put in you naturally for you to fulfill. I don't know where's the answer to that, as enough of the item I wouldn't be able to communicate with directly, but I used to look out into the world. I look at nature as a teacher basically, and when I look at the world presently, got a lot of sisters, a lot of queens that in happy eye. Too much of women is single parent in this reality. Too much of young sisters being tormented by big men. Right? Too much of little children being tormented, right, by big men. And all of this happening because the queens them of the sort tolerating a lot of skullduggery, right, and wickedness or abnormal actions from the brothers them, right, because it didn't matter what. Sex is one of the biggest addiction presently in this reality. And as long as the item try to satisfy sex as queens, the item could never ever be happy because the word sex of itself, yeah, it must check the etymology of word dictionary. The word sex not really the origin unknown, no one even know where the word come from. Them say well sex could use to define whether it's a male or female as it relates to with species, right? But when you check the origin of the words, there is no certain, they're basically speculation as it relates to the origin. There's a mystical the word sex mystical, much less the action you know? So the item as queen need for be careful when the item taking part in sexual activity because the item would be in a relations with a man. And I'm going to say relations because relations basically a state of being. Knowing yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and know the person, you know them worth, you know them value. So the two y'all in a relation without no sex. The brother will treat the sister as a queen, climb a mountain for she, do whatever she need. Soon as she give him she most priceless possession. Yeah, the key to her soul, he gonna change, start acts different. Then if she get pregnant and both of them in prepare for the pregnancy and he got choose between his personal happiness and struggling it, battling it out with her, he would go away and left she for struggle. Yeah, it did. He would go away and left she for struggle because there is in nature, but it's within a woman nature to care. So she would never go away and left her child. So even if she won't left she with her mother, she won't walk and do whatever she could do for maintain that. But within the time that she's struggling for provide for the child, she ain't getting the opportunity to teach the child about life and what she have learned. So sometimes if it's a daughter, she daughter gonna make the same mistake that she make. If it's a son, he gonna impregnate a girl too. Which is the same mistake, right there. And I mean if you just realize this here, right, Queens? But the item realize that sex is more constant in the ghetto, just as how poverty is constant in the ghetto, because of sex constant and common amongst the youth them as it is presently, right, and abnormal sex. What the item feel happening to the world, you know? The item as queens of the sort as reflection of the creator, right, yet allowing this place to self-destruct and the item is saying and doing nothing. I see a sister making a thing, pull your foot till behind your head and saying, well, you must please the man. What the item get out here after years for years. I watch sisters there with brothers when since them they in school, spend about 20 years, 27 years with them, and when the 27 years done, he gonna left them for a younger sister and left them with all the picnic for suffer. So what pleasing a man ever get the item? Please the item self I. Be caring and loving as the item naturally is. Yeah, it and let his brothers carry the item to a part that was not ordained for the item. Because we, the men of the sort, are a reflection of the women. Because a king is one that come from noble birth. Yeah, it is to born of a noble woman basically. And a queen is to rule or to be a wife. Yeah, it is. So the item as queen can keep we in line because a man would ask a woman for oral, anal, and natural sex. And if she say only natural, bet believe me, you can take it. Right, it. But if she give in, he gonna accept it too because he done weak. And it really is to test our weakness. Yeah, it because remember she's the ruler. Yeah, it is the queens them got to know the path on which to take and what to go. I mean, watch a sister was there and she friend was there with your man. I see men so wicked that them are there with woman and them daughter in this reality. And all this about sexual pleasures and sexual satisfaction. They them can see that sex is the biggest addiction in this world and it become a problem till so that the big men them a torment, not even the big men, the adults them because women do it too. The adults them a torment the little children them little children them get arousal from and them thing. There's always addiction gone and then we feeding it more. Yeah, we feeding it more right now. If you just pick up a phone and go up on the internet you could find loads. Any easy a little child could just take it and them in key. Yeah, this thing got a reason, brother. And sisters, kings and queens, it got a reason. Kings of the earth love the queens and because we all come from a queen and if you love your mother and you're gonna love your daughters them that you're gonna make, but then love everybody else daughter because them is somebody daughter and somebody mother or gonna be somebody mother at some point. Yeah, it life natural, you know, man. Live it natural. Yeah, it I love, yeah, I love life and I love the experience of life. And I know what is it to actually find a queen, you know, and kings. Now what all over the them feel well the war got 50 women they want all 50 of them. Once you find a queen, the item would stick to them queen like I have stick to mine because the item will realize that nothing else is really worth nothing when you found that queen that is for you. You would give up every other thing yeah, it is. And the queens them that know them worth wait for them king wait. You can't go giving out the energy to everybody because all you got is that energy. Yeah, it is. Why I feel so much of the item they just end up all and alone yeah, it is. And the elders them wouldn't even say advise the younger generation different, you know, because I'm glad to see them make the same mistake. But I is a king within this reality and I love the queens them of this earth. So I can tell the item the truth. Love the item self. Be in a relationship with the item self. Be true to the item self. Represent what the item was created to represent, the natural reflection in nature because every woman or every queen of is beautiful, you know, man, in their own feel and class because you can't compare beauty by when everybody unique. You cannot. Everybody beautiful in their own feel and class because of such a set it because life is a beautiful expression according to nature intention. Yeah, it is. So the item is screen the fight for look like no one else. Don't compete with no one. Yeah, it is. Don't belittle yourself because of no one. And the item would see life will manifest beautifully in the item reality because again what the item put out a screen, the item will get naturally because nature set it so. Yeah, it is. The item don't see how much miracle does happen for a single parent when as it relates to a single woman. A woman that is single and you know got children, several kids, you don't see how life does happen for her. She just make it. You put a man in the situation and see if he could do it, he dead or run mad. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man, the item well powerful and strong. Express the item strength, love the item self. Get a grip of these brothers that last in this reality. Yeah, it is. And the item will see the item will find kings. But how long the item allow the brothers them to take charge and decide what's going to happen, especially when it comes to sexual relations. The item will never find the item self as queens of the soul. Until next time, a natural vibration, blessed love in the name of the creator of the heaven and the earth and everything between. Queens of the sort love the item self because I love the item from the bottom of my soul because I would love, really love to see a heart or a physical existence where it's full enlightened queen's eye. Yeah, it is. Yes, it would be beautiful and the item know the too. Blessed love. Right?